I had a nice weekend too in Las Vegas. Do you know that I'm not the gambling one? So when I go out to Vegas, it's about work. And I actually was out there for the weekend shooting my scenes in Think Like a Man 2. Yes. Kevin Hart, you know I play his wife, Gail, and that's me on the set in the makeup and hair prep chair. I'm not gonna give you the plot. All I'm saying is I had a great time in Vegas. And then I got back yesterday and I had gone grocery shopping because, well, you know, I'm a planner. You know, to the point where I think it annoys people around me sometimes, so I try to keep my planning to myself, always a running list. Like today is the first day of 7-day-a-week Chicago rehearsals. 7 days a week. Yeah, I know. Now, I have to tell you, you know, when you're rehearsing 7 days a week, plus doing the talk show and trying to sleep and moisturize, but you have a family at home, if you're like me, like I wouldn't be caught dead sending somebody else to the grocery store for me just because that's the type of person that I am. 2 grocery baskets later, I had detergent, toilet paper, paper towels. You know, the stuff that you figure the guys will run out of quickly while I'm busy, you know, being Gone with the Wind fabulous on doing Chicago. I'm so scared. I'm so scared, though, that they're gonna run out of hair grease and vitamins and just like, you know, simple little stuff. So I was busy running around doing that all day yesterday. I only have 15 more days until my Broadway debut in Chicago. And I've been prepping with vocal lessons, but they haven't been every day. So today starts every day for 3 hours, every day after the show. So today's my first big rehearsal. So now here goes Kim, piping up. She's always had this relationship with the paparazzi that has made her famous, but now all of a sudden she's biting the hand that feeds her, and it's a little too late for that. So here she goes, going off on Twitter, claiming that the paparazzi made threats against her. You ready? Here she goes. I wouldn't let the Paps get a pic of me today, and they threatened my life and said if I continued to block shots, then they will make my world dangerous to live in. How dare they threaten my life and my unborn child? This has gotten way out of control. I wish I could say I feel sorry or bad. But this is the life she asked for. Look at them surrounding herself like she's a gorilla in a cage. That's horrible. It's horrible, but it's what she asked for. And wait until the baby shows up and you're trying to nap. Do you remember when you first had your baby, how you could barely take the groceries out of the basket? And we're just like regular people shopping in Jersey. But do you remember going to the grocery store? Okay, so you're a new mom and it's like one of your first outings out with the baby and you got the baby in the baby basket, but you also got, you know, $100 worth of groceries right here and you need your keys. That's when I was big on fanny packs. Remember? And I still love my fanny packs, but now that my boy is old enough to do security, I don't need to carry him like that anymore. But I used to be so paranoid. Now Kim's gonna be dealing with the paparazzi, the baby, the groceries, just wait until you see what it's like when you become a mother. You need to get off of reality TV. You are. I mean, I think a clothing line from behind the scenes would be great for her. A baby, you know, a children's clothing line or something like that. Plus she's making all that money doing all that other stuff. You're never. And let's not talk about all the drama that's gonna unravel between you and Kanye because of those cameras. Anyway, enough about that. Let's move on to what's this story surrounding the suicide attempt recently of Michael Jackson's daughter, Paris. This was so sad. So we learned about this last week. According to reports of Paris, who's 15, is now doing okay, is what they're saying, after reportedly overdosing on ibuprofen and cutting, cutting last week. According to sources, Paris was bullied online and felt alone, at home. Paris also is reportedly feuding with her brother Prince because Paris is choosing to spend time with their biological mother, Debbie Rowe, and Prince feels as though, why should you spend that kind of time? And we've talked about this on Hot Topics. At 15 years old, a girl needs her mother more than ever to talk about all kinds of things. And this is just so sad. I mean, we could talk about this all day, but I won't. I don't know whether she goes to like a regular high school. I do know that she was in school. When last we checked, she was a cheerleader, right? And she just, At the Buckley School. Oh, there, that's $32,000 a year. I Google schmoogled. Look, listen, she's a cheerleader, and she just seems like a normal, gorgeous girl, but people online say that, you know, the bullying things are like, you're a lesbian, and you're, you know, you're this and you're that. And first thing they need to do is shut down all access to media for her, all access to that, because online is full of faceless bullies. Also, and I'm not normally big on boarding schools because I think that it takes a kid away from the parents and stuff, but in this case, Debbie Rowe has been paid off by Michael Jackson, allegedly, so she's able to luxuriate. I think that Paris would do well if she went away to school, boarding school in Switzerland or someplace all the way over there. Debbie Rowe needs to go with her and just transplant and live someplace around the town, but not all up in Paris's business, but just there if you need me, there if you don't. And for the next 4 years, she needs to, you know, really just find herself as Paris, independent of being Paris Jackson and the bullies and all that other stuff. We'll be following the story, and something like that is always very tough to talk about. You know, Amber Rose is a new mom. She's friend to the show, and she's a new mom. And now that she's had her baby, she's lost the weight. A lot of the haters online were saying when she pushed out the baby, she pushed out her good looks too. Because people are so quick to judge, like right away. You know what I'm saying? She just had the baby in February. In the meantime, she's working hard. She lost 30 pounds, and she's got a dramatic new hairstyle, featuring my favorite lipstick in the whole wide world that my makeup artist, Morel, will not let me wear on this show. It's Candy Yum Yum. I always feature it on the after show. I love it. When you see my lips looking too pank, you know what it is. Anyway, so that's the lipstick that Amber has on. Now, let's analyze that 46-inch gorgeous hair. You can see it's not bone straight. It's got a little wave to it. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. And she is definitely back to supermodel status. Good for you, Amber. Hi, Wiz.